So let's look at another example here with some conditional probabilities. So we're given some weight categories here, and then by diabetic status, either diabetic or not diabetic. And O, N, and U are overweight, normal weight, and underweight respectively. So these are the proportions. So the probability of a normal weight, so normal weight here is these two numbers. So, or those two sample points have probability 0.4 and 2.5, so for a total probability of 0.29. And then probability of diabetic and normal weight, so that's the overlap of diabetic with the normal weight category. So and is overlap, intersection. So that's going to be 0.04. So that's the overlap. And then now we got a conditional probability. So probability of D given O. So your given probability determines the denominator. So probability of overweight. And then we do the probability of the intersection on top. So this would be D and O. So diabetic there and overweight here. The intersection is 0.18. That's our numerator. And then the denominator, probability that they're overweight. Overweight is 0.29. So 0.18 divided by 0.29, and we can compute that on the calculator. So 0.18 divided by 0.29, so about 0.62. And then probability of D given U complement, so that's diabetic given that they're not underweight. So again, the given condition is our denominator, so probability they're not underweight. And then in the numerator, it's the intersection. So probability they're diabetic and not underweight. So diabetic and not underweight. So diabetic is this column here, and underweight would be this last row. Okay, but they're not underweight. So that means they're in one of the other two categories, normal or over. So that's this. And we're looking for the intersection, which is the overlap, 0.18 and 0.04. So 0.18 plus 0.04. And then our denominator, they are not underweight. So underweight would be 0.42 right there. So not underweight is going to be what's left here, which is 0.58. So 0.29 plus 0.29, or if you want 1 minus 0.42. And let's go ahead and compute that on the calculator. So in our numerator, 0.18 plus 0.04 is 0.22 divided by, let's do some parentheses here, 0.29 plus 0.29. 0.38 approximately. So there's some more examples using conditional probabilities.